We're going to go over 3 examples of finding the Euclidean norm or magnitude of a complex vector. In a previous video, link in the description, we introduced the complex dot product and how that can be used to define the magnitude of a complex vector. We say that the magnitude of a complex vector v is the square root of v dot v. Now, if you go through that computation in general, you'll see that v dot v is actually just the sum of the squares of the magnitudes of the individual components of the complex vector v. Keep in mind that each component is itself a complex number. In the first example, we'll go ahead and just use the definition, square root of v dot v. Then we'll try out this shortcut where we just square the magnitudes of the components. So, beginning with problem 1 and going straight from our definition, the magnitude of the vector v is the square root of v dot v, and the complex dot product requires us to take each component of the vector on the left and multiply it by the conjugate of the corresponding component of the vector on the right. So we have 2 plus I multiplied by the conjugate of 2 plus I, which is 2 minus I. Then we move on to the next component. So plus 1 multiplied by the conjugate of 1. The conjugate of 1 is just 1, so we end up with 1 times 1, or 1 squared. Then on to the last component, 3 minus 4i times the conjugate of 3 minus 4i. The conjugate of 3 minus 4i is 3 plus 4i. So we have these 3 terms. We'll have to do the multiplication and then add them together. Now what happens here with the conjugate is what we might call the middle terms cancel out. You may recall that when you multiply by a conjugate, you get the difference of squares. We would have, for example, 2 times negative I and positive I times 2. Those would cancel out. So we would just end up with 2 times 2, which is 4, and I times negative I, which is positive 1. So we see 4 plus 1. And then 1 squared is just 1. And then same thing over here. If you multiply a term like this by its conjugate, you're going to get the difference of the squares. So 3 squared, which is 9, minus 4i squared. 4i squared is negative 16. So if we subtract that, we get plus 16. Add this all up, and our final answer, the magnitude of the vector v, is square root of 31, which is fully simplified. Now for this second example, the magnitude of this vector v, let's try this shortcut, knowing that underneath the square root, we're just going to have the sum of the squares of the magnitudes of the individual components. The magnitude of a complex number, 1 plus 3i, is the square root of 1 plus 3 squared, so the square root of 1 plus 9. But remember, this formula tells us that those magnitudes are actually squared, and so the square roots would go away. So the magnitude of the first component squared is just 1 squared, which is 1, plus 3 squared, which is 9. Then the magnitude of the next component squared would be 4 squared, which is 16, plus negative 1 squared, which is 1. Negative 1 is coming from that coefficient of I. And then the magnitude squared of that last term is 0 squared, or just 0. And this is just like we saw in the first example. 2 squared, which is 4, plus the coefficient of I, 1 squared, which is 1. And then with this component, we had 3 squared, which is 9, plus the coefficient of I, negative 4, squared, which is positive 16. In the end, we just do a little bit of squaring and addition, and we see our answer is, well, let's see, 1 plus 9 is 10, and then plus 16 is 26, plus 1 is 27, so the square root of 27. And since 9 is a factor of that, let's take that out, since that's a perfect square. Square root of 9 is 3, and that would just leave 3 under the square root. So the magnitude of this vector v is 3 root 3. Moving on to our last example, we'll do this the same way. The magnitude of v, well, that's equal to the square root of the sum of the squares of the magnitudes of v's components. The square of the magnitude of this component is 1 squared. The square of the magnitude of this component is also 1 squared, because the magnitude of negative I is just 1. So final answer, the magnitude of our vector v is square root of 2. And that's how to find the magnitude or Euclidean norm of a complex vector. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and be sure to check out my linear algebra course and linear algebra exercises playlists in the description for more.